With a huge win yesterday, Shane Steichen talking to the media today. The focus, player health, Gus Bradley's scheme, and the strategy for traveling to Germany. Why leave on Thursday? A lot of thoughts gone into it. Steichen, a veteran of a trip to Europe, so he thinks he knows what he's doing. We're going to find out on Sunday. Here's Shane Steichen.
Yeah, no, I think Gus and his staff did a heck of a job putting the guys in position to go make plays. Some of the stuff they did offensively, Gus had a really good plan for. And then obviously the pass rush was getting there and doing a good job of collapsing the pocket there and, creating those turnovers and those sacks were big.
Yeah.
Coach, with the Germany trip coming and you guys have had this plan for a long time, what went into the decision-making process? Try to keep it as normal as you can, get over there late. What went into all this?
There's a lot of research. I mean, there's teams that go over earlier. Some teams go over later. I feel like the majority of teams go on Thursday. I was a part of a London trip back in, 17, 18. We went over on a Thursday, took a red eye, slept, got there, tried to treat it like a normal day. Did our normal deal on Friday, and then had our walkthrough on Saturday, and then played the game. But just a lot of information gathered from teams that have went over there and done it, and that's how we went about it.
Is it just try to keep the week as normal in an abnormal week?
Yeah, that's right. Try to keep them on schedule as much as possible. You're over there, 3 days, and go try to win a football game, and that's it. Try to keep it as normal as possible.
Thanks, Coach.
Yeah.
Raven?
Everybody knows how valuable Zaire is to this defense. And so for Segun to kind of step in the middle of the D, wearing the green dot, communicating the plays, just how do you feel like he performed this past Sunday?
I thought he did a really good job of stepping in. We always talk about next man up, and, he had 5 tackles, then obviously had the interception there down the middle of the field. But for him to go in and do what he did, was awesome to see, and that's always good for any player on the team that has the opportunity to go in and make some plays when their number's called. It was really good to see from him.
And we always hear about next man up and the importance of just being prepared, but how difficult can that be, especially filling in such a pivotal spot in the defense?
Yeah, no, it could be difficult, but I think if you prepare the right way throughout the week, and you might have a chance to play, and you go about it like you're the starter every single week, whether you're the backup or you're playing. I think it gives you the best opportunity to go succeed on Sundays.
James?
Shane, obviously the offense didn't have a fantastic day yesterday. So how would you look at, I guess, where it needs to go or how it needs to get going? Obviously, Kenny provided the offense yesterday, but obviously you can't bank on 2 pick sixes every week. Yeah,
there's no question. I think we've done some really good things offensively. And then yesterday in the first half, we were decent, could have been better, but the second half, we need to be better there in the second half going forward. We got to play complementary football every single week, offense, defense, special teams, especially, like I said, we're getting later into the season, November, December games. We all got to be hitting on all cylinders, and that's all 3 phases doing their job.
Yeah.
Following up on what James said, how much your approach as far as aggression, whatever, offensively, did the game itself play into? I mean, you didn't take a lot of risks. Maybe you didn't need to take a lot of risk. I don't know if I'm overthinking it.
No, that's a good assessment. Our defense was playing really well. We were trying to run the football there. They did a really good job against the run in the second half. But yeah, there's time and a place to be aggressive. And the second half wasn't that for us in that game.
Did we see what we saw with the workload division between JT and Moss? Is that sort of how it feels like you want to do it as far as using these 2 guys?
Yeah, every week, JT, obviously, like we said, he's got the home run ability. Zach's running really well. We got 2 really good backs, and, we'll evaluate that every week. But, obviously JT is a really, really good player, and he got the bulk of the carries, going into, his 5th game. And then we'll look at it again this week and see where it goes.
One last, is Michael Pittman okay? I mean, sometimes you get lit up like that, and that night you don't feel so. Is he okay?
Yeah, he is. I'll tell you what, he is tough as nails. That hit he took and then comes back in. Just the toughness he plays with every week shows up. There's no doubt.
Thanks, Coach.
And how is real quick, how is Drew doing with his foot?
He's doing good. We'll see how it goes this week.
That's Shane Steichen. Good to hear that Michael Pittman Jr. is doing well. That was a hell of a lick. Michael Pittman Jr., I'll tell you what, those catches and those yards, he pays for them. Those aren't like, hey, you're running free, here's the football, go make something happen. That's a tight window. You are going to get your ass lit up. And Michael Pittman does it and keeps coming back for more and more and more and more. We'll see what happens with Jonathan Taylor and Zach Moss this week. You know, the running game against the Panthers, and the Panthers aren't that good against the run. That running game this week, it's going to have to carry some of the mail because Bill Belichick's going to have that defense dialed up to stop Gardner Minshew and put him in a position where he may turn the ball over. That is exactly what Belichick wants. He knows how important it is for the Colts to hold on to the football. And you heard what Shane Steichen talked about, right? With taking risks offensively. Hey, when your defense outscores your offense, as happened yesterday, and outscores your opposition, nothing wrong with putting it in the hands of the defense.